Hi, welcome to another episode of Bull Wolf and How to Do Atkins. Today's episode has to do with a letter that I received from a 17-year-old girl. Let me read her letter. I would appreciate if you would make a video response to this question. I used to be on Atkins and I succeeded a lot, but I have a problem. I used to be 190 pounds, and then I went on the Atkins diet and lost more than 60 pounds, but I was on Atkins for only 2 months. Now I am 260 pounds and I don't know what to do. Some of my friends and family told me that the Atkins caused me to gain so much weight in such a fast time. Now every time I try to get back on the diet, I feel as if I'm going to purge. I hate it so much, but I need so much. I am struggling a lot in my life, trying to lose at least 50 pounds just so that I can breathe better. This is killing me slowly and depression is kicking in more often. Do you have anything that can motivate me and tell me what's wrong and what I should consider doing? Please, if you can make a video response, and please email it to me. Thank you very much. Well, here is my letter to her, and I'd like to preface this all out by saying, if you are feeling depressed or you're having those sorts of feelings, that I'm not a medical doctor and I obviously can't help those sorts of situations, but what I wanted to address was her issue of motivation and how to be motivated to lose weight on this diet. And here's my response. Here's how I would respond to your family and friends. I lost 60 pounds on the Atkins diet, and when I got off and started back eating carbs and the like, I gained it all back and more. Perhaps Atkins isn't at fault, but it is definitely pointing me at the danger of going from a healthy way of eating, i.e. low carb, to a non-healthy way of eating again. Sure, it's true that if you get off Atkins, you'll gain weight back as the body refills the depleted glycogen stores and your body has insulin shock as the blood sugar, once under control, is now out of whack. That said, that is in the past. Let's deal with the future. Think of a time that your weight has really gotten in the way or made its impact known on you. For me, it was things like it was not being able to reenlist into the National Guard, the humiliation of having to get off an amusement park ride for being too big. Now think of what being thinner would allow you to do. For me, it meant a whole bunch of new things, mainly being outside again, being able to reenlist, and being able to take on new challenges. Things like hiking that were once impossible with my old weight were now suddenly possible. Now use both of these images in your mind, both the negative and the positive, to drive your behaviors, to evaluate future choices. Do you want to continue down the path that leads to more feelings of the negative sort, where things like not being able to ride on amusement park lines, having to shop for cars with the greatest gut room, which I have personal history with, is the destiny? Or do you want to be on the path where the sky is literally the limit for you? Some days it is literally that simple. Get on a path and journey and stick to it. Do not deviate. Do not think that this is a day that it won't matter which path that I'm on and sidestep and perhaps take and start heading in a different direction, because you know what? It will. Every day will not be a cakewalk. There will definitely be days where being on your diet and being strict will suck. Big time suck. Like being in a conference where the only thing around you is cheese danishes and candy. Or at a Christmas meal where everyone brought something not low carb and you're sitting there doing your best, eating off the veggie tray and the turkey dinner. Then you have to evaluate what you are doing. A person who would cheat, or a person who stands up to adversity. A person that you would want to be happy with in 6 months from now, or a person who is just simply living for the moment. To the feeling of wanting to purge on the diet. Somewhat that is the appetite suppression kicking in. It is somewhat the feeling that got me into the feeling of being in control. I was no longer grazing out of control over this and that. I was able for the first time to turn down that piece of pizza. That said, take the opportunity to research new foods to cook, so it doesn't seemingly be just a meat and cheese diet. It doesn't take very many recipes to get you a feeling of wellness again. Well, I hope this helps her as well as it helps any other person seeking to find motivation, to find reasons to why to lose weight or how to stay motivated on the diet. And in follow-up email, I also responded to her that, you know, the one thing that kept me motivated on the diet was being a part of the support group. There's no better way to keep being motivated in doing something than being in a group of people that are currently doing it with you. I'm seeing that right now with P90X, seeing people exercising online with me, and it was exactly the same way with the Atkins diet, in which I joined an Atkins support group, atkinsdietbulletinboard.com, and they saw them working and losing weight, and me wanting to be like them and share my experience with them. So I hope this helps, and if you have any further questions, feel free to email me. I promise I won't make videos out of all of them. Well, thank you very much, and good day.